NoBe News.
It's the
NoBe
News.
News. Coach Abby, Coach Logan.
Welcome
To the July. Hey, it's July. Look at that.
Yay.
NoBe News July edition.
Yep.
What's happening into the world, into the future gym updates.
What's happening?
We're at 9 spots, so that's new.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, 9 spots now.
Yep, we have a wait
That's
list.
crazy. Look at that here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's crooked. Deal with it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Heck yeah. Sesame Street, Count Chocula, the Count. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just blending characters here at this point. Jimmy, shake. So that allows opportunity for more people in here. That's cool.
That's it.
Buddy Pass.
Yeah.
If you are a member and you want to bring anybody to come do your workout with you, they'll be in your space. The floor coach will give them all the cues and corrections that they need to have the best workout, but
Yep.
they will do your workout with you with the corrections that are necessary. Bring them all the time. Just bring them.
Yep.
Bring
Bring
'em
your
up.
buddies.
Bring them up. All that stuff.
Yep. If they were thinking about joining,
Yeah.
bring them. Yeah.
Or not, if they just want to hit a workout, if you have
Yes.
kids, summer, whatever it is, bring them up.
Yeah, bring your kids too. Saturdays and Sundays.
Mobility is on Sundays, which
Yep.
is just slow stretching. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, let's touch your toes, everybody. Yeah, there you go. I know you can't. It's okay. You don't have to touch them. Just try to touch them. You're
I'm
trying,
going to try.
and then you can hold it. Let's hold it for like a minute. Here, everybody, just do this. Wherever you're at,
Chill.
touch your toes. Wherever you're at in the world, just give it a little toe touch. Now, understanding the trauma-informed lens, if you don't want to stick your butt back into the space in the world, that's totally understandable too. That's why I'm against a wall. So there you go. And then slowly come back up. Let the blood rush out of your face. That's basically all it is.
Yep.
So stretching,
Try out the mobility class.
slow breathing.
It's great.
It is. Lots of space for it. Up to 20, but we could probably do more.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your
Now
own
with this
yoga
new
mat.
setup.
That's probably best just in case we have some, but we don't want to run out.
Yeah.
And bring anybody with you.
BYOYM.
Bring your own yoga mat.
Yeah.
And and buddy.
Yeah, and buddy.
Cardio is just slow.
BYOB. Bring your own buddy.
Yeah. Anyways,
Nice.
the cardio. We got
Yeah.
some bikes. We got some rowers. We got some skis. We got some sleds. It's just that moving through with a partner. or
Cardio's
2,
on Saturday.
Or 3 or 4.
Yep.
More than welcome to come to that. Anybody's welcome to come to that. So just show up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the world, if you're in the Bethel Park area, come up and
hang
do
out.
it.
11 a.m. Saturdays.
There it is. That's the thing. Actual gym updates. I'll say it because I know this is going to happen at some point in time.
Yeah.
For August, there might be some random 7:30 p.m. floor times because I want to test to see how many people are actually going to utilize those. So if you see one, it's real. Sign up for it if you would actually utilize it. If not, that's fine. Don't sign up for it. That's
Yeah.
how it goes. We're just testing out some floor times to see how they'll do. Speaking of testing out floor times,
We're going to have a survey
for what, Abby?
for floor times.
What else, Abby? What's in the survey, Abby?
What's in the survey? Options for floor times, feedback on your experience in floor times, and then, there's always a fun question or two.
There is a fun question too.
What else am I missing?
No, that's pretty much it, I think.
Okay.
Answer this. We need participation so we can understand
please.
where people want to work out. As the gym keeps growing, we've had to have some wait listing going on. So for people actually joining the gym at particular times, there is a wait list.
Yep.
And we're trying to facilitate people actually wanting to come in and be a part of NoBe and the current clients and not make it a terrible experience to where you cannot not get a floor time.
Yes.
So we want everyone to get in their workouts as needed and as necessary.
You got it.
That's it.
August 30th.
What's going on then, Abby?
It's a NoBe Frolic Forever Fun Run.
What even is that?
It's
aside from alliteration.
Gonna be 12 hours in South Park. I personally am gonna be trying to run 50 miles
Yowzer.
for the first time ever.
That's crazy.
Never done that before. So yeah, I just had the goal of doing it and I wanted to do it in a time frame this year that I had in mind and couldn't find any races, so decided to just do
That's
it in
fast.
South Park.
That's fast, Abby.
14:34 average pace. Yeah.
Non-stop for 12 hours.
Yeah. Yep. It's gonna be hard.
That's cool. Yeah. Still be normal floor hours that
Yes,
day.
there
No
will be normal
cardio.
floor hours. We have a pavilion thingy in South Park by the Buffalo Hill for the entire day. Last spring, there's going to be snacks, there'll be food. Bring your own snacks if you want.
Bring your
There'll
family.
be games, there'll be cornhole, all the things. Bring your family, come hang out, come do some laps. We're going to have a couple different course options posted for people to do.
Yep.
Different distances, some on totally flat, some with little elevation. If you want to run, you want to hike, you want to walk, it does not matter. Just come participate anytime between probably 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., maybe 6 and 6, but I think 7 is probably going to be.
7 and 7 because
don't
of the
think I wanna-
sunrise sunset.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
and I
later.
don't think I want to start at 6.
And then you give yourself a little bit of bonus just in case you need to go into the evening.
Yeah.
If Abby gets froggy about it.
Yeah.
You can bring your pets if you want to.
Yep.
Keep them leashed, all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, bring your pets.
Bring your dogs.
I'll need it.
If you need any of your dogs to be run or taken along a trail,
Yep.
Abby's volunteering.
Yep.
If they're good on leash, she'll take them on a run with them.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That's-
you
that's
can wait around and go with me depending on what your pacing will be.
Mhm.
And you can hit a lap with me or just go and do whatever you want.
Yep. So that will be August 30th,
Yep.
7 to 7, Lost Spring Pavilion.
Yep.
Be there or don't. It's
Yeah.
whatever. What
You also can come and not do any walking, running, or hiking.
This is a
You
rain.
could just come hang
This
out.
is a rain or shine event.
It is
That's what it is.
dangerous rain.
No, it's rain or shine,
Okay.
and then you have to just chill. And if you don't want to get struck by lightning,
Yeah.
just chill under the pavilion. Then moving forward,
Yep. What's next? After August 30th?
we will be
We will be
closed.
closed on Labor Day, the 1st of September, which is wild.
You can fast forward like
It'll
2
be
minutes, but we're
Monday.
going to kind of explain to you why this date is now important to us.
Yep.
So
Take it away.
during the year 2020,
Yep.
as you may have remembered, there was a
We're not remembered.
I hope you're repressed. Talk about that with your coach if you
Yeah.
remember. There was a pandemic, and then with that said pandemic, the gym
Yep.
was closed from, I don't know, 12 weeks, 13?
March to May? It
No,
was 3
it was
months.
June. It was,
Oh,
it was
June. Yeah.
So we reopened June 7th-ish or so.
Something like that.
When we were doing that, it was just me and Abby floor coaching. So Abby had every single morning time. I had
Yep.
every single afternoon time, and then we split the mid-mornings
And the weekend.
and the weekends. So we each got one day off
Yeah.
on the weekend.
Yeah.
So she had one day, I had one day. So this is still while bringing in new clients and all that
Right.
stuff.
Logan mopped
Every single night.
after all the floor time.
Yep, that was me. And that, because of June, July, August, all the way
Yeah.
through, we needed a break.
Yeah.
We just needed an extra day off.
Yep.
So then we picked the most random holiday and gave ourselves a day off. And then that is stuck through the traditions
Yep.
of,
I mean, I guess it's not a random holiday.
I mean, it's not like
But we never.
Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah.
We needed a break.
So
Yep, so
bad.
then that has stuck, and that has been foreseeably the day that we close on top of Christmas and
standard.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So
Right. It's
Labor
the
Day.
only other day of the year besides around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yep, onward. Today, for
what a time.
a movement specialty stuff
I
we're
wonder
going to
if we
work
had
on,
toilet paper.
cyclist squat. So for the cyclist squat, we have slant bars you can use if you're here. But one of the best ways to do this is to use a plate. So Abby is going to go ahead and snag out a 45-pound plate to do some cyclist squats. It's her rest day, so she's fine with this. She hasn't done anything. She actually
Nope.
did a run this past weekend at Annie's Run and did 23 laps, which came out to
28 miles.
28 miles.
In 6 hours.
Perfecto. Face the window, Abby. So for Abby, going into a cyclist squat, she's going to use a 45-pound
Whoa.
plate to elevate her heels. What we're looking for here is when she descends, her torso position does not change at all. So slow and controlled, as always, she's getting as much knee flexion as possible and staying vertical. So the knees are pushing forward as far as they can go. And then she stands up slowly. So as she descends down, you want to get as much range of motion as you can. One of the things you can think about is try to get your hamstrings to your calves. If you max out and get your hamstrings to your calves in that bottom position there, then you probably hit the bottom position for you. Common faults here are, stand back up, Abby, real quick, your hips going back too much and then turning it into more of a glute dominant squat. And then another fault is not going low enough in general. So you have those knees tracking, feels a little uncomfortable, and then you come back up. What you can do for variation here, that plate height is 45, so it's a couple inches there. You
Stiletto
can
height.
start a little bit lower, and it allows for your toe angle, the dorsiflexion, plantar flexion to be less exaggerated, which helps if people have limited dorsiflexion. Regardless, you can start at a lower plate, and then as you go higher and higher, it gets a little bit harder to do. Thanks, Abby.
You're
you
welcome.
Can put
I
that
did
up.
have to demonstrate a sissy squat this morning. So I have worked out today, in fact.
You're not going to put that plate up?
I will.
You should put it up right now.
Ugh.
Jeez, Abby. So dramatic. Slightly
Every
dramatic.
once in a while. Super random
Lightly,
dramatics.
always.
Wants to run 50 miles, is dramatic about picking
Putting
up a
up a plate.
45-pound plate. Okay. Or like taking out the trash.
What?
Honestly, that's probably, this is can I go on a tangent real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba, Abby's tangent. Ba-da-ba-ba, let's yell. Ba-da-ba-ba, Abby doesn't actually yell. Ba-da-ba-ba, still a tangent. There you go.
My tangent is the hard thing definitely does not have to be doing 50 miles. That's what it is for me. But there are some things in life that it's helpful to have something like, I've chosen to do that, and yeah, it's going to be hard and things like that. But then there's like little stuff that comes up that I'm like, I'm literally choosing to do 50 miles. I can deal with this thing.
Getting very Yenzer.
Like, I mean, what am I like? I don't even. It's just doing things that are really challenging for you can give you perspective on the things that are maybe in the moment feel like a big burden, but actually not super challenging to you, and you just have to like kind of push yourself to do the thing a little bit more. Definitely not saying that you need to run 50 miles, but something that really pushes you outside of your comfort zone will give you the opportunity to reflect against that thing and be like, I can do that, so this thing feels more doable. I don't know, like recording the Instagram videos and stuff like that. I really don't like being in front of the camera and talking to the camera to record our marketing videos. It's really uncomfortable for me, but also it's helpful to be like, I'm gonna run 50 miles, I can film this dang video.
Doggone it.
Yeah, or maybe I'll run 50 miles. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna try to do it, is the way that I should say it. But because like I say that out loud, it's like filming a 1 minute video is not that hard. So just get on it. So there's my tangent.
Da-da-da-da-da, Abby's tangent.
you wanna
Da-da-da-da-da, all done. Da-da-da-da-da,
Wait.
she didn't yell. Da-da-da, Abby's tangent.
Logan summarizes in one sentence the tangent. That Logan succinct. That
Just
Yeah.
start the thing.
yeah,
If you just start the thing, it's not as terrible as you think it is.
right.
What happened this past weekend? We had a nutrition weight loss seminar. I'm going to give you the
Sure did.
brief breakdown of what that actually was. So the priority of this seminar, which there will be more of, look and push press, sign up. They're sporadic throughout the times. The next one, spoiler alert, is going to be how to track. So how to use a scale, how to use your apps, how much is actually a scoop of peanut butter, all those things. There's more to come on
It's
that.
gonna be fun.
That'll actually be in for the August setup. So once people are starting to get back into school, we want to have more opportunity for people to come to it. So done with travel. Regardless, this fat loss seminar, which was a weight loss seminar, but mostly people don't want to lose muscle. So we're promoting it as a fat loss seminar, was learning how to first and foremost do some basic understanding of how much your calorie intake is and what you need. So what you can go do is go to the first nutrition video that's actually in, and then we'll give you more of the insight on what we actually talked about specifically. So there's a Word document that we're going to throw into TrueCoach has a document section to where you can actually go and see a couple of these things. So go into TrueCoach, go into your settings or somewhere, hit documents in
It's
the
under
back half.
account.
Yep, that's in there. I know you didn't know, that's crazy. It's been there forever, surprise. Yep, so it's in there. So there's some documents in there you can go over. There's opportunities for looking at protein, all a bunch of different things. But we'll throw this sheet in there as well so you can have an understanding of what it is. The main takeaways that we got from people, we did talk about the GLP-1, semaglutide, into the other modern anorectics with tirzepatide, and then the future drugs are come out with retatrutide and all those things, and how to best use those. They are great for people, basically anybody who has struggled to lose weight and struggles with food addiction, disordered eating, or up to the point of actually having food disorders. The number one caveat that we discussed is you have to be resistance training. Unless you are in this surplus of muscle and you're so jacked and muscle bound and you want to actually lose some weight, cool, go for it. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. I know some people who actually had too much muscle, but it came from like steroids, and then they wanted to lose muscle because that. So unless you have too much muscle and you have some to lose, then this is probably not what you want to do. So make sure you're at least resistance training 2 to 3 times per week minimum, and then eating on high enough protein intake. So 1 gram per pound of your lean weight, which would be your ideal body weight.
What's the difference between the type of weight loss if you don't resistance train versus you do on a GLP-1?
It depends on the individuals for sure. There's a lot more people who There are a lot of people who have different responses. So
Yeah.
some people can maintain a good amount of their muscle still just because of their active days and how they are as a person. Their jobs may be pretty manual intensive or labor intensive. But for most people who are pretty sedentary, and that's kind of how they got there, they lose any of the muscle that they do have on top of the fat that they do have. So it's just a combination. The percentages are wildly different for people, and it depends a lot on how much sleep you're getting and the quality of sleep.
Makes sense.
So example,
curious.
just a rough estimate. If you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours, let's say you lose weight and you're doing resistance training, maybe you lose 80% fat, 20% muscle. These are just random numbers. But to elicit the point, the people who can sleep like 6 hours and do that chronically and are underslept, they're more like a 50-50 blend.
And
or
don't
even
resistance.
more. No, you still could be resistance training and still be losing
Dang.
more fat. Yeah, because your sleep's so terrible. So sleep's that important. Sleep.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then we talked about some ideas for titrating into fiber, digestive issues. So if you're trying to do something, take your time
Increasing
building it up
protein.
slowly. Yeah, the whole idea of eating 150 pounds or 150 grams of protein for a 150-pound female, that's daunting sometimes. So the implementation of supplementation is beneficial at times, but trying to get most of your whole food sources to be the protein stuff. Then there was conversation about diligently tracking and just making that a priority.
Yep.
But a lot of it was more with the Word document is how are you basically failing right now? How are you tracking? You need to track your weight. Do you need to track your nutrition? And do you need to track your expenditure? So expenditure through steps, energy intake through nutrition, and then your weight as a number for that output of all those inputs, basically. And then we just left it open for conversations. A lot of conversation, a lot of questions were asked. Having a good support system. So that was one of the things. Giving yourself some actual goals and tasks that you're going to work on specifically. Some people are focusing more on the protein intake. You're welcome. You're getting tired. No, sleepy. Need some beef jerky and sleep. So any questions that you have about any of this stuff, just leave them in the comments below.
Yep.
Follow the page and channel because we're coming out with like a triggered Tuesdays, whacked out in your brain Wednesdays, thoughts from your coaches Thursdays.
Yeah, why am I like this Wednesday?
Get Fridays.
Yeah. I was like, what word was that? I wish there was an R, relatable rants.
That's the NoBe news. It was the NoBe news. Abby had a tangent moo, and now she's dancing in front of KB, who's wearing blues.
With my KB shirt on.
Wow.
Which you can buy on our website.
My God.
If you click on the merch link in the website.
That's terrible.
If you are so interested.
Because on the top left, he's hinging. On the top right, in the middle, he's pulling.
Yep.
And then there's rotational core. Bottom left's lunging, pressing on the bottom middle, and then on the right, he's squatting.
Yeah, it's all movement patterns.
Functional movement patterns.
Yeah.
The end.
Bye, everybody.